Welcome back to another episode of Ronnie's Remedy. I'm Veronica Baumgartner, your host, and I have all the remedies for your life's questions. This is going to be a super exciting show. I have a super famous guest today. His name is Raymond Redd. With two D's, R-E-D-D.
With two D's. I always tell people that also.
I love that name.
Yeah.
That's a really cool last name.
Yeah.
So I've known you. We're friends. You know my husband.
Yeah.
Are you a local Yuman?
You know what? I might as well be. You
How
know.
long you been here?
I've been here on and off since 1984.
Oh, wow.
My dad got stationed here. We had came from Virginia. He was sergeant major out of YPG, but not at the time though. He was master sergeant then. So yeah, I've been here long enough to name the Price Eagles. No, for real.
You've seen all the changes.
No, we made the logo. We actually,
Oh.
we actually voted on what the mascot was going to be out there. And they wear it till this day.
Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
I see you all over online. You have a big background in music. That's kind of why you're here, to talk
Yeah.
about what's going on with you musically.
Yeah.
So when did you start rapping? I guess I should say.
Man. I started rapping when I got too fat to break dance. And
When was that?
about 20 years ago.
Did you ever really break dance?
I did.
Oh,
And I was
my-
doing the handspin one time, and an elder came up to me and they said, "Don't do that. You're too big. You break your wrist."
And you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll go to rapping.
So I went to popping and stuff, and then I got too big. You couldn't see the movements. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But I've been what interested me was I went to the first Budweiser Fresh Fest, and that was like in 1984 in Richmond, Virginia. So I
Okay.
got to see like classic acts. I got to see the Fat Boys. I saw Run DMC live,
Wow.
and just going to that concert.
Yeah.
It was. I love the energy. You know what I
Yes.
mean? The give and receive.
Yep.
So it kind of like stuck with me since then.
And so were you like, so you write your lyrics. What's the process of that? Like, how do you come up with these things?
You look at the other person to make fun of them.
That's honestly a lot of it, right?
When you battle, so as a youngster, I never wrote anything. Everything was a freestyle.
Like off the top of your head.
Top of my head.
I love that.
And there used to be during halftime at the Yuma football games, we would all gather in the room right there, and then we have rap battle. Everybody every weekend would come with somebody to try to battle me.
I
Me
love
and my friend
that.
Darnell Parker, and but as far as the process of making the song now, like as an adult, I no longer like
As an adult.
yeah, I no longer force myself to write. Like when it comes to me, like whatever's in my heart, whatever the case may be. And as you get older, your material changes or should change.
Well, your views change on
Yeah,
things. You
that's
mature,
right.
you grow. You're not really worried about what you used to be worried about, and now you have new things to think about.
Exactly.
So you started rapping. So have you ever put out like legit, like long, like real
Oh, yeah.
albums?
Yeah, I got
How many?
like-
How many you got?
I think I got about 7 projects under my belt. I worked with artists from G Unit. I have a song with Young Cavi and Lloyd Banks.
Oh my gosh! I know
song-
Young Cavi.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's talk about that for half a second.
Okay.
And with Cavi, like
Yeah.
he had started the label the Strong Arm. Him and there were times in my life to where I was dealing with major artists, major people. You know what I'm saying? Like doing big things, but I was still like hurting inside.
Yeah.
And Cavi came to me one day with his testimony.
Really?
Yes. So, and that changed me. That changed it changed my life in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
I repeated that in case it doesn't my inside echo.
So he came and
He
told
did, yeah.
you
and-
his story.
And when I was going up and down, and I was
Yeah.
in those places, you know what I mean.
yeah. Been
He
there.
kept putting my music out, so he always kept me relevant.
Yeah. That's really nice.
So, and I got to give that up to him, man, and Chicano Brand. And,
oh, I love them.
yeah, and Justin Patton, everybody, because
Yeah.
without those friends, and I can look at them and see they're doing
Yeah.
wonderful things.
Yeah.
So it exceeds music.
Mm-hmm.
But Cavi, he was one of the mainstays that really put a lot of artists out here.
Gotcha.
That got them notoriety, whatever the case may be. So,
So you've had all these projects.
yeah.
What I've
Oh, you
heard
can go to
recently.
Spotify and everything. I'm sorry. Not to
No,
cut
no,
you off,
go
but
ahead.
You go to Spotify. You can Apple.
it.
Just put Raymond Redd, Redd, whatever. You
Okay.
Google me.
I will.
yeah.
Let's talk about Savage Radio. What is this?
You know what? I was just sitting in my I was sitting inside my garage one day, and I think I saw a meme or something, and I
Yeah.
just, honest to God, you know how it happened? It happened like on Back to the Future.
Okay.
You remember when that fool said, Doc said that he was in the bathroom and he slipped it on the toilet. He hit his head. I came in with the flux capacitor. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how it happened.
Yeah, so it was like the 9.9 gigawatts. So I was in there and I was doing something. Savage radio. You know what? I stepped on something. I stepped on a nail, and it went inside the palm of the bottom of my foot.
You're joking.
No, I am not joking. I yelled. I was Savage radio. And then so I brought it around the family. So every time somebody did something, I would Savage radio.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Everybody said, Raymond, it's kind of catchy.
They're like, what is that?
They're like, it's kind of catchy. And so it kind of like stuck with me. So I'm dead, really, like literally not the nail in my heel.
You're such a jokester. Like, I don't know when you're
I am
joking or
dead.
not. This is serious. Okay.
I'm dead serious. And you know, and sure enough, let's Savage radio. And then the radio station up there, you know, and then instead of saying Raymond Redd when they played my music one time, here's a song by Savage Radio.
Wow.
So I kind of just stuck with it. But Savage Radio in itself.
Yes. What is it?
What is it? It's an entity that's put there to help individuals.
Okay. Is
choose
it a podcast? Like, what is it?
You know what? I have a portion of it that's going to be podcast, but as of now, no. Right now, it's just I'm looking forward to like be an outlet and to record individuals who are going through things who may not think that they have money like for studio time.
Yeah, exactly. Where do you record them? Do you have
I have
equipment?
Yes, it's all in the garage.
Oh.
And yeah, it is
That's
though.
really
It's like the whole
neat.
studio's in the garage.
That's okay.
And yeah, it's kind of like my hidey hole and everything,
Yeah.
but times I sit in there, it's like, you know what, you could really be helping somebody.
That's right.
Because a lot of people have been through the same things that you have been
And you've
through.
been through that, and you can
Yeah.
give back. And like you're saying, like I'm sure studio time can be expensive. I'm sure finding the right
Oh
outlets
yeah,
and
yeah.
resources.
They're charging like $50 an hour if you're out here and you know people. But really, like in the city, it's like $100 an hour. That's not including the mix down or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can get expensive.
So that's what it is.
Yeah,
That's Savage Radio.
That's Savage Radio in itself, in a nutshell.
Gotcha.
Because I want to go outside of just doing music or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have a lot to say and I can save some lives. You understand what
I
I'm
love
saying?
that. Yeah, and it's about giving back and being of service to people. So, what upcoming projects do you have going on right now?
We got
anything
I got
current.
going on right now.
Okay.
I have a project coming out called 22 Pieces of Silver.
Okay.
This is what they sold Joseph into slavery for and throw him in the pits, you know,
Really?
because I've been a kid of many colors, you know what I'm saying, coats. And it's just a reflection back on life, you know, and the blessings that I don't want to get to preaching and to the blessings that the Lord has given me though.
Yeah.
Because you know what, without a higher power or anything of that nature, you know, I surely wouldn't be here at all.
I
And
agree.
people see me and Raymond, you're still in Yuma? This and that. I'm like, yeah, you know why? Because I grew up with a whole lot of people, and this is home. It's the only place I can get pulled over, and they say, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll let you go. We already
You know what I'm
know
saying?
you.
And but no, I love this community. You're more apt to be in Yuma and die of old age than you are from a gunshot wound.
Yeah.
It's a good place to raise children. You have the military base, you have the army base, you know, and we still have like old school ethics here, you know, and I love it. You know, I wouldn't live any other place.
Okay.
You know.
Well, yeah. So, is there anything else you have going on in your life, or any events coming up?
You know what? Do we have any events coming up? I think we got this car show in Brawley that we're going to cover, and that's the Uncut and Unfiltered. Shout out to Luis Diaz.
Okay.
I think we always think we got some Lucha Libre coming.
What is that?
It's
like wrestling?
It's wrestling,
Oh
yes,
my
wrestling
God.
and everything. As a matter of fact, we had just interviewed one of the major promoters. He's out of Mexicali. He has one of the
Okay.
biggest professional fight gyms over there.
Whoa.
And he brings like the little midget wrestling here. He brings, you know, he had Rey Mysterio on speed dial. So that's what's coming up, you know. And we tap in like every week.
Nice.
And talk about different issues.
Who's
and everything.
we? Who do you work with?
Me and Luis Diaz.
Okay.
Me, Luis Diaz, Jay Master. You had Jay Master on here, I believe. Jay Ortiz.
No.
No, that wasn't right here.
Maybe it was on the other radio.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Maybe. I don't know. Who else?
Who else is on there? Lithic.
Oh.
That's why a guy called Lithic, real cool dude.
So you guys all work together?
We all work together. Oh, and True Breed. True Breed.
Lots of
he
people.
helped bring MC Magic down here. What was it, a few weeks ago for the 4th of July event.
Oh,
Along with
nice.
Kachan Park and Rec. You know what I'm saying? So a shout out to them because they do a lot of good things over there also.
Wow.
And you know what I learned? Like just treating people good and reaching out. You'll be surprised how much help you could get here in Yuma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, if you got the good energy and you're kind and nice back, it's amazing how we all come together.
Yeah.
You know, it really, really, really is. But
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. I've always known you, and I associate you with music.
I appreciate
and
it,
I think that's really neat. And the fact that you're still doing it after all of these years, like it's a passion for you.
And my whole thing also is to bring a little bit more spoken word here to Yuma, because we really don't have like a lounge, like a jazz lounge. And we have a beautiful jazz band here, though.
Yes,
they get down.
I
they
love
get
them.
down.
I love them.
I'm sorry, because I'm so random. You know what I'm saying?
No, this show is random.
Shout out to the Chavez family. I seen y'all doing work all around town. You know what I mean? And y'all doing real good. The whole family sings.
Maybe you need to open a jazz bar.
A jazz bar would be nice. We definitely have to have some poetry in there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can do anything. You can create an event. You have enough hype that people would come.
Yeah, I could get them there, definitely.
Well, think about it.
Yeah.
It's another one of your million projects you have going on.
That would be nice.
All right. Well, you told me you wanted to recite something.
Oh, wow. You told me to.
He texted me. He's like, hey, I want to recite. You don't have to.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Do you want to or you want to
Yeah, I do. No, it's all good.
Okay. It's called Breathe. Yeah, you got to spit
it's
out
called,
your gum.
It's called Breathe. Like a lot more materials, more reflective these days. You know what I mean? But
You've matured.
It goes, I breathe, inhale the universe, exhale disease. But the apple became ashamed, then I covered myself with leaves. Wish I could live inside my music. Wish I could live inside my music. It's funny how the game goes. No leprechauns or rainbows. Just 9 to 5 and liars. Fake friends in the same bros. Reality crushing dreams slow. Dreams and imaginations. I never had a true friend. Just assumptions and some allegations. See everything they're propagating? I coexisted with the hating. I'd rather be blind than led by blind faith inside this sick nation. You can keep the hesitation. I didn't mean to keep you waiting, but hell is what I've been through, so I'm embracing you with hesitation. I drift and watch its feathers float, my life on a cloud of smoke. I'm living everything I wrote. I'm turning all these tears and notes. My music wings and butterflies are seen before these children's eyes. Children like Trayvon Brown crying as they slowly die. Going back in time, I find myself has selfish ways of this wicked world. I'm caught up in the last days. I'm walking through another maze. I'm looking good in disarray. I'm just trying to touch the sky. The record skips, the music plays.
Wow. Everyone, round of applause. Our first rap on the whole show. That was great.
I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
I'm impressed because I feel like I don't have like the memory capacity to remember like things that I would have wrote, but you feel it. You remember it.
But certain things we do with passion, just like you're doing this. But there's a song and there's poetry in everybody.
Oh, I love the lyrics.
I never say another person can't rap or say, oh, their music is garbage, because it's coming from their heart. So if you respect the individual as a human being, then nothing foul would come on. You know what I'm saying?
Those are beautiful lyrics. Those are beautiful lyrics.
I appreciate it.
I really, really love that you did that and you didn't skip a note. That was really, really awesome. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope like your Savage Radio can take off. You can promote events. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yes,
and I love your attitude. So this is Raymond Redd. How do people find you?
You can find me. You can just Google me. Google me. No, I'm playing. You can just Google me. Put Raymond Redd music. You know what I mean? Catch me on Spotify, Apple, just any major. You know what I mean? Place where you listen to music. Sometimes you catch me on 3rd Street. No, I'm just
walking around.
Don't push me.
You can find him on Facebook. You're usually on Facebook.
I'm usually on Facebook. You know, I'm pretty active on there. We get into like the little politics. Shout out
the
to Carlos.
Fighting,
Shout out to Carlos Adams. Congratulations, Mr. Nichols. You know what I'm saying? I really don't choose. I straddle the fence, like.
Yeah.
And you know what? And since like I have extra time on my hand these days, it just reminds me so much of student council. And so that's how I was looking at the Yuma races, like student council.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I just sent in my little ballot from home and left it up. I'm like, okay, that's great.
Like, oh, he's with the skaters. Oh, he's with that set. You know
what I'm saying? The Clicks.
Remember the Clicks back in the day?
The Clicks back in the day.
Oh, he's a farmer.
Oh, that's a big one here. But all right. Well, thank you for all of that. I look forward to seeing what you have more in the future of.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, we're going to go into some questions now because I feel like you have a lot of life experience you can share. So go ahead, pick a random one and we'll see, and then read it and we'll see what we can come up with.
Let's see.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. I have a close friend I've confided in for years. We text daily and discuss very private things. Recently, I found out she's been showing our texts to other people, apparently to make herself relevant with people I've connected with. I feel hurt and betrayed. I never imagined she'd use my words that way. How do I address this with her? And is this friendship even worth salvaging?
What do you think? You got someone sharing your private text messages to people in your friend group. What would you tell this person?
I would look at I would not deal with that person again
Yeah.
because they broke privacy and they broke trust. But I would also find out who already knew about it.
And didn't say anything.
I'll throw their ass out the car too. You know what I'm saying? I'll make it seem like it's cool. So they told you, so she told you too. Oh yeah, you too.
Oh, you knew? Okay, bye.
We just didn't want to cause confusion.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? No, that means like silence is agreement.
There's so much backstabbing.
Yeah, it is.
So much backstabbing. You don't know who to trust. So tell me about your friendships. What have you learned from friendships from back in the day to today? Like, what is a friend? Do you have like a small circle?
This is the people I was naming, like,
Yeah.
well, I consider friends. You know,
Yeah.
I got a friend named Emil Jones. You know, I gotta say, beautiful person.
Yeah.
And Joe Figueroa,
Yes.
Cavi.
Yeah.
Cavi's always been solid.
But like, is it hard for you to maybe set boundaries with people, or is it real easy for you to be like, you know what, I don't want to be your friend?
It's better not to let them know that you don't want to be their friends. And just sway away from them.
Yeah.
Because I believe like anything negative, you got a higher power. God's gonna take it out of your life. So let that do it. They always do themselves in.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They always do themselves in. So you just sit back and watch the circus and be the ringmaster.
And I always feel like the darkness comes to light no matter what.
It
No,
does.
I don't even have to find it.
Yeah.
I see it, it pops up.
Yeah.
But boundaries aren't hard for me anymore. The older I get, the less toxicity, obviously,
Yeah.
and fakeness I want in my circle.
Right.
Or around my kids.
That's
you know,
right.
so it's very easy for me to see that a friendship, I know I give people second chances. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all human.
Right.
Like I've been given a million chances by
Right.
my family and friends. And so I I always extend like forgiveness, but if it's a continual pattern, it's not hard for me to, like you said, I used to have to go to that person and be like, we're not friends and this is why. Like, you know, like I needed closure.
Yeah.
And Bo is the one that was like, you don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
Just kind of the friendship will fade.
Yeah.
It fades
and you
naturally.
know what? Oh man, I had it on the tip of my tongue right now.
Sorry, I took
no,
over.
It's all good. But I lost my train of thought, so it's probably not important. But yeah, no. What I say, man. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
All that.
All that ditto.
All that, and keep them out and then keep your people out your circle. But
Yes. Well, I would tell that person, you know what? You found someone's sharing your private messages. That was like, that is the ultimate betrayal.
It is.
They're a snake.
And
Get rid of them.
Whoever they told also, you know. Yes. Oh yeah, people will forgive you, but they'll never forget the way they made you feel.
Yeah, the way
Say,
you
I can
made
forgive
them
you.
feel. Yeah.
And but
That's
the way you
right.
made me feel so like, and you know, as you get older, you just don't want to go through all that, like you
No.
said. So you do. Your circle is just like I never.
It's so small.
My passenger who rides in my passenger seat is a teddy bear named Hershey. You know
You're
what I mean?
good. He doesn't give me any crap.
No.
Yeah.
And the least people you deal with, the least problems you have.
I'm cool staying home with my kids,
Yeah.
seeing my husband when he's not on shift, and like hanging out with my mom and the occasional like play date. I'm very private, and I like to keep my circle small, but it doesn't mean I don't like making new friends.
Yeah.
But I honestly find it harder to make friends the older I get.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know
Yeah.
why it's hard.
Yeah. And you know, like in setting those boundaries.
Yeah.
Like with business and friends, like don't ask me for no money, don't ask to borrow nothing, cause like I like
I'm
if
like,
you
I don't
pay
have
me,
any.
Yeah, if you don't pay me the $20, I mean your friendship was worth $20, and I've wasted all these years. You know?
And I don't have any for you anyways.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, it's real though.
Yeah. All right. Well, roll up the paper, the question, and you just pick a camera and throw it. We're done with that question.
All right.
And then we'll read another one.
You knew I was gonna throw it at you. But I'm not.
Carmen's like-
just because you're too happy. No.
No, she's awesome. All right. Okay, let's do another one.
All right,
That
let's-
was great advice.
Let's do another one.
I love it. You're like, kick everybody out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Let's see what this does. I am ready to move away from Yuma, but my spouse isn't. And you know why too, don't you? I am over the heat. Done living in a border town and want to explore other places. We fight about this all the time and can't come to a compromise. How can we meet in the middle so we both get what we want? Stuck in the desert.
All right, let me see. What do you think? How do we compromise here? So, go ahead.
I don't know. You need to start it off.
Well, someone wants to move away. Spouse likes it. This person's over the heat. They kind of just want to leave. They kind of want to exploit a different place. They fight about where they're living and how do they meet in the middle. I don't know. It's really hard. So I kind of relate because I know I don't want to stay in Yuma forever.
Right.
Like I know that. I know.
Wow.
Jeez,
That's why I couldn't answer at first.
I already know. So I'm from here,
Right.
born here. We moved away when I was like 3 or 4 to Farmington, New Mexico. Lived there until 6th grade. Came back. And then from 6th grade until high school graduation, I was here. So I went to Cibola. I went to St.
another
Fran.
blow.
Where'd you go?
Criminal.
Oh, you're a criminal. Bo is a king.
That's even worse. I remember there's only 2 high schools here.
I know. I remember there was only
Yeah.
3. Now there's like
Yeah.
so many. Okay, anyways. Then I moved to Phoenix for 10 years. It was crazy. Came back home at 28, and I've been home ever since. I'm 40 now, so I've been home for 12 years. And, like, it's home, but I do know that with my spirit, I'm kind of a gypsy. I'm kind of a free bird. Like, I want to explore everything.
Right.
And I want to take my kids, and I want to see the world. Now, Bo is very, like, he loves Yuma.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's, you know, it's roots. It's where he wants to plant. And I can't fight that. We're
Yeah.
in a marriage. We have to compromise. But... So he hears me when I'm like, okay, well, when are we going to go like on like we don't ever really travel or do anything. So maybe
Right.
the compromise is travel more. Take more vacations.
You think that would put a person at ease at the side of the desert? But I would say, like, you know, and to be honest, I'm not being silly, but sounds silly. Who's paying for the move?
Yeah.
Now, if
Hopefully
you want to
together.
move, then no, you want to move, then you go ahead. You pay for the move. I'm down to go anywhere. I've been wanting to go to Alaska.
I'd go to
I'm
Alaska.
saying-
So it costs money, you
Yeah.
know, and it sounds like my son, like my son's 16 and he's like, oh, I'm leaving Yuma, you know, I want to go live in the snow. And it's like, yeah, the snow's great until it's not, you know, you have to, and I kind of feel like with this person's attitude, it's very negative, and you have to be grateful for where you are in that moment.
Right.
Like, I know we're not going to be here forever. He's in paramedic school, Bo is, and because San Luis Fire Department is paying for it, he
Right.
has to work there 2 more years. I know we're going to be here 2 more years. I need to make the best of it. I need to.
Right.
And so I need to have a positive attitude. And I love this saying, like, bloom where you're planted. Because
Right.
when that happens, you can grow and then move on. But this person is already, like, negative in their mind. I've shut Yuma down. I don't want to be here. So everything around you is going to suck.
Yeah.
You know, and be miserable. So, like, it's kind of, you got to keep a positive attitude and set goals.
Right.
Like, go to your spouse and say, this is my timeline. Maybe in the next 5 years, we can plan to go somewhere else. Or maybe we can vacation, like, every few months or travel or go do something. Because they just sound bored.
Right.
You know? What do you think?
Yeah, but maybe she agreed with that and didn't think they were going to be here
Yeah.
for this long amount of time.
Yep.
And she agreed to it, like, in her heart, because
Yep.
he wanted to be here. And now it's her time, and she would like to be somewhere else. So
Yeah,
the
you're
relationship
right.
was 50-50. It's compromised anyway.
Are you in a relationship?
Yeah, I am.
Can I ask? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How long you been together?
Been together for like about 11 years now.
11 years. That's like me and Bo.
And I believe, like, you can't be a strong man without a good woman behind you.
I love that.
You just can't, because, like, when you waver or something like that, it seems like she's hard, but she's gonna get on your ass, like, and it helps.
Exactly.
It helps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we get too comfortable as men in relationships,
And
we
women too.
and we forget we were friends before anything. And so I think that's the most thing. When you have a friendship and it wasn't based upon anything physical or anything sexual,
Yeah.
that means you got to understand the woman's heart and the woman's mind before you did her body.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
I love that. And, you know, that's something that me and my husband, like, we started on lust.
Yeah.
You know, and that was
Yeah.
not the right thing to do. But when I look back, so, you know, we met in rehab. We
Yeah.
met at the mission. We lived together at this homeless shelter for 4 months in separate shelters. There's a men's shelter, there's a women's shelter. But we had, like, you know, alcohol and drug classes
Yeah.
together. We grew a friendship, you know, because there was nothing going on, you know, in
Right.
treatment. And then, but we got together too quickly and it started too physical. So we had to, like, backtrack. You know, we had to, like, okay, wait. Now let's grow a friendship. And now I can honestly say he's my best friend.
That's what's
you
up.
know? Yeah.
And he's a very good person. You know, he gives off a lot really, really good energy.
Yeah. He's goofy.
If you meet him, it would seem like you have always known Bo.
Yeah.
And he tells the truth. He tells
Yeah.
the truth to us.
Yeah. He's all, I'll be real
You know,
with
because he does.
you.
A lot of his factual and
Yeah.
based understanding,
Yeah.
intellectual stuff is based upon his life experience and his relationship with you.
Yeah.
And it always makes sense in the end when he tells these funny stories about you all. Um, and then the column and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look, now she's giving everybody advice.
But she doesn't do this at home. Yeah, that's what it's like. But I feel like you said, compromise is so key.
Yeah.
I cannot always get my way. I have to bend occasionally. And it's not all about the women being like the queen. You know, we want to be treated like that, but we also have to like reciprocate that love, to our other half.
Yes, but you'll never get a woman to bend once it's in
Yeah.
her head. I just gotta be honest. So to men out there, we know the truth, right? They get it, right? They get it. We always break, right? We do. We have to.
You have to say
because
sorry
they're
first.
not going nowhere. They're going to stay stuck firm on all 10 toes down, like. And then if you don't do that, and you take it to another level, they're gonna take 3 times that level.
They're like, remember 5 years ago?
Just leave it alone. Yeah, so just leave it alone and just let her. You gotta let her talk. You gotta. Yeah.
You just have to let her.
Let
her.
You gotta let her.
I love that. Hey, at least you're mature enough now to know that.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what? You win.
Yeah.
You win.
The first time you interrupt, they're gonna say you never listen. You've been right there for a whole hour.
An hour into it, you're like, oh. Well, that was great. I feel like this person, they need to do a little bit more compromise.
Yeah.
Come up with a plan with your spouse. Travel. Maybe have a 5-year plan to move. This isn't a deal breaker. Yes. It's really, really not.
And if you really love that person, though, you'll do that.
I agree.
You'll get up and move.
A relationship is always like a flower. It's always growing. You're gonna have weeds occasionally. You're gonna have thorns, and then you're gonna have really pretty flowers pop out. So like, put in the work.
Yeah.
Put in the work to make the garden grow.
Yeah.
And so let's do one more quick one. We got like 5 minutes to go.
Look at my hands all stuck in there. So the monkey
I need a
bowl,
bigger vase.
The monkey bowl. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all know my own strut sometimes.
So strong.
I have become engaged for the first time in my life, and I was asked by my fiance if I was going to take his last name. When I hesitated on saying yes, he got mad. My last name is part of my identity. I know traditionally the lady is to take on the last name of her spouse, but my dad was a single parent and did a lot to raise me and my brother. Keeping my last name feels like honoring him. I'm leaning toward keeping my last name. How do I talk to my fiance about this and avoid fighting? Does it matter?
Have you ever been married?
You know what? I most certainly have.
Oh, did she take your last name?
No, but she took everything I had.
Everything but your name. Well, this is my first time getting married.
Right.
I'm Bo's second wife. I didn't hesitate to do the whole last name thing. It's kind of traditional. I don't see that it's a necessity. Like, you can or you can't. Like, it's up to you. I don't know. I think if the guy is getting super mad about it, maybe there's a little bit of control issue about that, or like, it shouldn't be that important,
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I do know. I would want my wife to have my last name.
That's okay.
I just would.
But what if she's like, no, I want to keep what? You know what a good compromise? We were talking about compromise. Hyphenate. She can keep her last name, hyphenate the little dash, and then put yours. Would that be okay?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, though, when you get married, like, we take on each other. So
yeah.
Raymond Redd, Maria Redd. Like, so Maria,
But Redd's a cool last name.
Yeah, Maria Fernandez. You know what I'm saying? That's like me marrying her, and it's, you know what I mean? Raymond Zamora. Do I look like a Zamora? Like, no, but seriously though, I think it might be partially ego. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they need to seek help about that, but maybe she needs to realize, see, this is what happens. Like, you get married, you really have to be a team. Here comes the compromise. Here comes the, how much are you willing to do for your partner?
Do you feel honored to take on your man's last name?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a great question. Yeah, she should ask herself. I went from Garcia to Baumgartner. I was so excited to get rid of Garcia because I just had it my whole life.
Yeah.
It's not like there's any shame in it. It was just like this classic traditional name that I was like, Veronica Garcia. Like, there's a million of us.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Baumgartner. Like, who's Veronica Baumgartner? Nobody. I just thought it was a cool name.
Yeah.
Now it's super annoying to spell for people on the phone or write down. But, like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Our kids have that last name. There's something strong about it, and I was, like you said, I was honored to accept that,
Yeah.
But I don't know. there's all sorts of women who would think that, like, why do I'm not a piece of property. He doesn't need to, I don't need to take his name. He doesn't own me.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. That's
Say
that,
it, just say
that's
it.
That's that woman's. I don't know, just her being her feelings or whatever. I'll be understanding that sometime. I don't.
That's okay.
But
I love that. I love the honesty because Bo's like that too. He's like, what is the big deal?
his grandmother or his aunt was my principal.
Eula?
Miss Baumgartner was my principal at YPG. I don't know her first name.
There's so many people are like, do you know Eula? I'm like, yeah,
It might have
she's
been
like
her.
my aunt-in-law.
Like
Yeah.
aunt-in-law, yeah, she
Yeah.
is. It just dawned on me.
And then there was Dee Dee, who is the
Dee Dee,
swim coach,
You know
yeah,
what?
at Yuma High.
Yes.
So yeah, I have lots of Baumgartners in this town, but yeah, I don't know. I think they need to have a really big talk about the last name, and if
Yeah.
you're already fighting so badly, like maybe
Yeah.
put the marriage on hold.
Yeah,
you know.
if that's what's boiling down to, huh? Because a lot of times people go through things and
Yeah.
they think she's talking about this, but really it's something else that's really going on. So
Yeah.
we do have to sit down and listen to them though, because you know what? When a woman get fed up, she
They
don't
get
talk
fed
no
up.
more.
Yep. We get done.
They're
We're done after
done.
that.
You know what I mean?
Packing my bag. No,
I
I'm
do
just
understand that for real.
And you know, everything can be talked out. It really can. If both parties are willing to work through it, everything can be talked out. There's a solution to everything. Maybe give her some time to get married and then realize if she wants to change her name or not, or you just respect
You know
that
what?
decision.
That is cool right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll hold off on the last name for the first 6 months, whatever. You feel any different,
Exactly.
you know, then, you know, we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't mean like I don't have my ring and I'm not married.
Yeah.
I'm still we're in a union, you know.
Yeah.
So the love and respect is still there, but it's egos I think on both sides.
It is.
That's what I think is going on.
Yeah, and that's a cool compromise right there.
Yeah.
You always have the right solution. You should have a bell right here. Ding!
Ding, solution made.
That was easy.
All right. Well, that was the show, and I had a blast.
Hey,
You're hilarious.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here. You know what I mean? Like I say, shout outs.
All of them.
Chicano brand, uncut, unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up in Phoenix, or 98.3. You know, everybody up there. You know, it's crazy because you have this stuff all down in your head when you at home, and then you get before the light. You're like,
That's exactly what.
yeah, you know what I mean. You can't even remember your name. You know what I mean? But one love to everybody out in the community.
Everyone knows who you're.
Yeah.
They all know
Yeah.
who you mean.
Yeah.
He loves you all.
Yeah.
I loved having you on the show. I knew this was going to be like
Yeah,
a
and I
great
appreciate
show.
you too, because
Yeah.
you deal with, they say, the common folk. You know what I'm saying? The grassroots of the
I
community.
will talk to
Yeah.
anybody. I am no better than anybody.
Yeah.
I don't have this brand to uphold. Like, I'll just talk to anybody.
Yeah.
This is a great time.
And that's why people love you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because of the energy that you bring, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You respect
about being
everybody.
kind.
And that's
Yeah.
a cool thing, you know. Everybody has a voice,
Yeah.
you know.
And we all deserve to use it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. I am, hoping to see more projects from you.
Yes, ma'am.
See what happens with Savage Radio.
Yes,
You guys
ma'am.
go give Raymond a follow. Check out all of his music.
me.
And I'm sure he'll be back. So, all right. Well, I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Peace, love, and hair grease.